Imagine walking into an airport and not having to touch, not having to be issued a paper ticket, not having to stop, and press a number of buttons on a screen.
You don't have to imagine. It's now possible under the Global Entry program. I will cover my experience with the application process later in this video. Here is a description of the program according to U.S. Customs and Border Protection.
In 2013, CBP received the Biometric Entry-Exit Mission, which is ultimately a congressional mandate dating back to 2002, to biometrically record the entry and exit of all persons arriving to and departing from the United States.
All of our arrival systems are now utilizing facial comparison. So Global Entry is a trusted traveler program specifically focused on the air environment. It's specifically geared towards individuals arriving to the U.S. from international locations into one of 77 airports that are set up for Global Entry. When a Global Entry passenger arrives into the U.S., they're going to follow the signage for Global Entry separate from the regular passengers. When they reach the Global Entry line, they're going to see a number of either our kiosks or, in some locations, our new touchless portals. So the individual is going to approach the kiosk or the portal, have their photo taken. That's going to be compared to a gallery of expected arriving travelers. The system will also verify that they are an active Global Entry member. Once it approves them, they'll be passed right to an officer. The officer will confirm any concerns, declaration questions, and then process them through. Facial comparison has been a real big game changer for us. It's really decreased the amount of processing time a passenger can experience at the kiosk or the portal from up to a minute or more now to under 5 seconds on average.
The application is fairly simple. It can be done online. I applied December 3, 2022. I got my conditional approval on December 5, 2022. Once you received your conditional approval, you can schedule your interview. My wife applied the same day, but her application took a month and a half to get her conditional approval. That is the reason it took me over 2 months to process. I was waiting on her. Once my wife got her conditional approval, we scheduled our interview with U.S. Customs and Border Protection for February 23, 2023. The interview was a breeze. We arrived half an hour early, and they took us in right away. Staff was great. It took my wife and I less than 15 minutes to complete the interview. We were approved on the spot. We received our card within 7 business days. This card has made life so much easier when traveling. I wish I'd known about it before our several international trips in 2022. I am happy that you get the benefit of my experience. Benefits of Global Entry: no processing lines, no paperwork, access to expedited entry, available at major U.S. airports, reduced wait times. I used it for LAX to London, and it only took me 5 minutes in screening. And you can use it in ports of entry like Tijuana. Took me 10 minutes instead of 4 hours. If you have an international flight after your conditional approval, you can do the interview on your return to LAX and several other international airports. No appointment required. The flight does have to arrive during the hours of operations. Is fast, simple, convenient. The cost of Global Entry is $100. I got it for free since American Express Platinum reimbursed me, is one of their perks. Thanks for watching. Please like, follow, and share.